Hi, my genius Geminis. Welcome to tonight's reading. I'm pulling cards tonight for March, particularly in the area of love, giving and receiving. What is the message that the universe has for you tonight regarding getting as much love as possible in March? In other words, being in the right place at the right time to participate in and to receive loving gestures. The universe is full of loving opportunities, and sometimes we just need to know what it is we can do with our own choices that can put us in the right place at the right time. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to draw. Now, some of you may not resonate with this reading. It is sent out to however many people look at it, and so if for some reason something doesn't resonate with you, it may actually sound like somebody in your family. Isn't that unusual? Or it could be that the person that you're interested in, their energy might pop into the reading. But don't worry, if there are so many other readings online, I'm sure you'll find one that does resonate. But I hope that you will enjoy this. So first thing I'm going to do is draw a card that is like what the universe has to say to us, what Spirit is wanting to say, as the theme for our approach for receiving love in March. And what we have is the Seven of Cups. Okay, it says make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Not a Gemini. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Okay, so when we look at this card, it's appealing. I mean, let's pull in for a close view of it. And the choices look appealing, and so each one of them has a beautiful color floating around the outside. And I've heard this card called Spoiled for Choice, where you have so many wonderful options to choose from, you can't go wrong. Well, that might be true, but sometimes if things have been stalled, and in the area of love, if you feel unfulfilled in the area of love, then that's something that I believe the universe wants you to take a peek at. So now let's get our cards. I'm going to use the Light Seers deck here. Put my hands, here it is. And we're going to pull 3 cards now that are the things that we can do to work with the universe this month. Okay, so our intention is to experience loving events, loving gestures. Maybe a loving relationship might start in the month of March, but that isn't the only way to receive love. Okay, so this is what Spirit is wanting for us. Show us, Spirit, what is it that you're wanting us to know so that we can collaborate with you this month and get the love that we're wanting. Okay, first card that falls out is the Emperor. Okay, show us what we need to know, universe. What is it that will help us make that choice this month? Okay, next card is the Ten of Wands. Okay, and one more. And Justice. Heavy duty message for us. My moon is in Gemini, so I often resonate with the Gemini readings also. And then let's look at the bottom of the deck. The Magician. Wow. So I don't know what's been going on for you, Gemini, but you've been going through a lot. There's been many burdens to carry. Not all your own. Often you end up carrying the burdens of other people. And even with that card laying right on top of the Seven of Wands, so then we're seeing that actually maybe some of the choices even that you've been making have been about other people. trying to shape yourself to be what other people want you to be instead of being what you want to be. So the the 10 of Wands, though, right in the middle of all these majors, so major arcana, I'm saying. So what it's showing me is that you are really internally stronger than you've ever been. You're coming to the end of a cycle. The 10 of Wands is the signal that you are changing direction and something is finished in terms of effort. I like how the wind is coming from behind her and blowing her skirt off into this new direction. They're leaving the main road and they're going into a new direction, willingly, with ease. There's no strain here because it's time to move on into a new direction. And where is she going? But right towards justice. Okay? So some of you listening, you may have gone through a divorce or a breakup where it's been a long haul getting your independence back, right? But it's time for justice. Others of you, it may be through a working situation. You know, when you think about love itself, and many people love what they do. They love their career. And so this reading this month, maybe it's a sign for you with the Emperor here, who's the builder of community and the builder of businesses and what have you. This could be a work environment where you are going to have the backing of somebody influential at work. You're going to be able to turn a corner and justice is coming your way. The Magician sits here at the bottom of the deck reminding us that all of our magic lies within. Everything that you're wanting in your future, and right now we're only looking through March, the future of March, everything that you want to see happen in terms of receiving love is within you. And when you project loving gestures, you will get them in return. And at this point, you're ready for such a fresh start here. It's really a wonderful, wonderful, lucky. March is the 4-leaf clover month, right? And so you're looking at this beautiful green plant right over justice, right? It's just verdant and full of life. So let's pull a couple of clarity cards and see what it is what is the more of a layer to the story here. And what do we know, what do we need to know about this Emperor energy? This energy of being in charge, being serious, very successful. I like when I see the playing piece in his hand. That is, when you think about it, it's from the chessboard, but he's so casually holding it, right? And it's way oversized. So the game he is playing is bigger than what you're thinking, all right? It looks like something really fun and exciting is stepping your way here coming up in March. What do we need to know about this Emperor? We have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so when we're looking at the 10 of Swords, this really does look like there was a breakup or maybe even a new job. Maybe you left the Emperor energy because you felt like you were being just used as a pawn, and that this energy is actually in the past. The 10 of Swords right next to the 10 of Wands reminds us that the 10 is an end of a cycle. So I believe that Spirit is asking you to look carefully at any of the drama in the recent past and let the past be the past. All right? Now there's learning how to separate yourself from the pain of the past is something that is doable. I would love, if that's something that's bothering you, we can have a private reading and I can give you some personal advice on moving on from that. If you want to look at that, it's in the description box, how to get a hold of me. But I like the fact that there's 2 10s here. That's powerful. It's another sign that there's really big changes coming because you're finishing something. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. And we have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a wonderful card because it shows the divine assistance that you have. This figure is taking the boat across the sea. Here's turbulence on this side, but over on this side, it's smooth sailing. In the Rider-Waite, we have 2 passengers in the boat that are not, they're being protected by this figure. In this art, we don't have that depicted, but the whole idea of smooth sailing ahead is very nice. And now for the Justice card. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The wands are the suit of your intuition, your passion, and your manifesting power, okay? So with Justice, look at these 2 women with the smiles on their faces. I would say that anything that you, just Google the Divine Feminine and to do a couple of searches on the Divine Feminine. In fact, I do have an article, I'll post it in the comments, some experiments you can do to empower femininity in your energy. It might be a really good idea to back up this Justice and this Queen of Wands energy with some exercises and processes. And then for the Magician, let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. And we have the Page of Swords. So when I look at the Page of Swords, it reminds me of learning. Okay, it's a student's card when I look at it. And it's the swords, which is the same cycle that's getting removed and finished here. It's time to start learning a new way of handling your thoughts. Okay, sometimes if you have heartbreak in the past, just using the words even though can really help you step outside of the past pain that you've gone through with any loving people. Even though I haven't been able to trust very many people in my life, the truth is that's the past and I have a fresh start every day. Even though my ex cheated on me and it broke my heart, the truth is I learned so much about what I really, really want in a relationship. I'm actually better off for it, okay? Those are the kinds of statements that can really help you to start to move on. Now I want to draw an oracle card here for us, Geminis, see what advice the Moonology Manifesting deck has for us. And it is attuned to the divine. Well, hello. That's exactly what we were thinking over here with going, doing some study with the Divine Feminine. I feel like that is absolutely confirmation that that's a good idea for you, Gemini. So I will place the article in the comments below, so check it out. See if incorporating a little bit of more femininity into your energy this month doesn't get you a little bit more love flowing in. Go forth and prosper, have a wonderful month, and thanks for listening.